Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling beyond the ghost.
Good morning, everybody. So I am back. I have done a bunch of shopping because it is Monday. It's a new week. It's my day off. I always kind of like that my week starts with a day off because I get to like reset everything ready for the week ahead, if that makes sense. I can do any tasks that I need to do for the week. Like we've got a bake sale at work this week, so I'm going to do a bunch of baking today, which is partly why I went shopping, but also because the shelves are bare. This is our first big shop since Christmas. We've been living off all the chocolate and stuff we got from Christmas, so we're officially out of lunchbox snacks. So that's what pushed me towards going shopping. But also the bake sale. I've decided I'm going to make flapjacks like I did last time because they went down really well. And I'm also going to make banana bread because I found some ripe bananas. It's a lot of older people that come to the cinema and they don't tend to go for chocolate things, so that is why I thought I would do that. But yeah, I'm also really hungry, so probably not the best time to be baking, but I'm going to have a little snack and then get on with baking after putting all the shopping away. Okay, so I'm going to make my flapjacks first because I know how to do those, I've done them already and they came out fine. So I'm going to do those first so I have one in the bag. I realised I showed you last time that I made them but never gave you the recipe. So here we go. I'm actually going to do this recipe a bit larger this time so that my flapjacks are deeper. If they don't turn out okay, then we know. But my recipe, I am going to just do the full portion plus a half of it. So 250 grams is actually 375 for me. Future Jess here. I've just finished cutting up the flapjacks and the 1.5 recipe is amazing. So definitely do that. They're so dense and thick and just amazing. So definitely do that. I will amend the recipe as it goes along. We want 250 grams of porridge oats. They say jumbo is better, but some people say mix of jumbo and rolled is also good. I only have rolled and I couldn't find any jumbo in the shop, so that's what we're going with. And then after that it's 160 grams of butter, which I like to melt in the microwave before I add into my oats. It's then 130 grams of sugar. Give it a bit of a stir before adding that important ingredient, golden syrup. Technically 2 tablespoons, but I just like to do however much I like. Mix it all up. Doesn't necessarily have to be sticking together, just needs to be coated. When doing greaseproof, I always lay my greaseproof on top and then chop the excess towards the tin, so then it all folds in on each other and creates a perfect square without too much ruffling up. And with that, on to the next one, banana bread. I'm going to be making this BBC Good Foods banana bread recipe because I've never made it before. I was not a person in lockdown who made banana bread. Everyone else was, but I was not. So I've never made it before, so I'm going to follow this recipe, see how it goes, and yeah, fingers crossed it'll be good. So I have got my loaf tin, I have got my bananas, all of my other ingredients are butter, sugar, eggs, flour, baking powder, icing sugar. I was thinking about putting chocolate chips in it, but I didn't want to jinx it, having not made this before. So this time I've got my butter, which I did put in the microwave, but just to soften it up this time, my 140 grams of sugar, and obviously everybody knows all the different baking techniques, so I am creaming this together. Large eggs. And then measure out 140 grams of self-raising flour and mix part of that in with your egg, a little bit at a time. Time to add in a teaspoon of baking powder, the rest of the flour. It's now time for the gross bananas. I hate ripe bananas. Like, I like mine the moment they're not green. And I know the recipe says 2, but mine aren't very big, so I'm gonna do 3. Mashy time! Why did I think this was gonna be easy? And the mushy banana. Doesn't that look appealing? Amazing! And then again, I've just greaseproof papered up my tin. And here we go. I think that's full enough, so I'm going to put the rest in another one. Right, time for these to go in. They are also 180 but 160 fan, but this time for 50 minutes. It said check them at 30 and put a skewer in, which I don't have. But we'll see. I'm really hoping they rise, but it really reminded me of when I made my pumpkin cupcakes at November, when I used up all my Halloween pumpkins, so I'll put the link to that video up here and in the description in case you want to make those, because they seem very similar, apart from the fact that you have to puree the pumpkins, so it's looking good, and it rose. I'm so happy. Still got like 12 minutes until it's past. I don't think they're gonna need 50 minutes. They're already pretty brown on the top. So I stabbed them both in the middle with a fork and they seem fine. There's nothing came up on the fork, so that's that. They're a little brown on the top, but that is exactly half an hour. So if you have small tins like me, half an hour is good. So I'm going to wait for them to cool a bit and then slice them up and see how big they look. Because if they look a bit small, then they're not really £2 worthy, which is how we are selling our things on the bake sale. And in that case, then I'll make the blondies. But I don't know if I need to at the moment, so yeah. The last thing I'm going to do to them though, which I probably will do tomorrow, is melt some white chocolate with some icing sugar and some water and just mix it all together to make a nice icing sugar drizzle to go on the banana bread, and yeah, serve it like that. But for now, I'm going to leave my little baking area to cool all of the contents and go have a bit of a chill out with the tea. It's now almost 5 o'clock and I'm actually waiting for Tom to come home. He told me that he rang me and told me that he was like coming home late from work and that he was just going to go and see his brother for a little bit. But we're meant to be going out for a carvery, so I mean I know it's only 5 o'clock and we can go probably about 6 o'clock to get there for past, but I want my Sunday dinner on a Monday. We're not doing anything on Valentine's Day because I'm at work in the evening and he's at work in the morning. We have the like night time together. I think I finish at 7. So we'll have the nighttime bit together. But 1, it's always really expensive on Valentine's Day. 2, if I wanted to cook at home and like do something romantic for us, then 7's a bit late for me to come home after work and then cook it all and whatnot. So we're not doing that. We'll probably just get McDonald's or something and have a romantic McDonald's date. But we're going to go out and have a carvery today as our little like go out Valentine's Day thing. We don't really do Valentine's Day, so that's fine. We don't mind. We know we love each other every single day. So that is how we feel about it. If you celebrate, then that's all good. Let me know what you're doing, where you're going, what you're eating, what you're cooking, what you're giving, what you're receiving. All of this jazz. Oh, and show me your funny Valentine's Day cards. Send me them on Instagram. I love funny Valentine's Day cards. I've only got Tom a dinosaur one. I'll show you it in a second. But guaranteed he won't get me one. Oh, here he is. Here he comes. You ready? Boo.
I'm tired.
Oh, you. Thomas is hungry. We've got carveries and extra Yorkshire puddings. Yummy.
Yum, 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 yum.
Yummy. Yum, 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 Thomas. We've got 2 Yorkshire puddings each.
Yeah.
And there's stuffing down the end, which is all I want. Yummy.
Yum, yum, yum.
Yum, 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 yum. You glad we came here now? Look at the size of that cake.
Toffee fudge cake.
Absolutely massive. Farmhouse giant eclair.
Wow.
Crazy. Mars attack. That one's got Mars bars on the top. Crazy. Good morning everybody, it's now the next day. This is a vlog full of food.
Pancake day.
So we're making some pancakes for breakfast before I've got work at 1 o'clock. But all the bakes turned out great. The flapjacks are done, you saw those. And the banana bread, I've just put some icing sugar on top. Icing sugar and water mixture. I need to probably make it thicker and do it again. But anyway, they're in the fridge. Now we're making pancake batter. I'm going to make some pancakes.
Pancakes. Got in it.
Just making sure there's no flour lumps. Secret of when to flip it is when it's covered in little bubbles on this side.
Flip it round. Oh.
Not quite the golden perfection I wanted, but first pancake, not too bad. First one's always the worst one.
You ready?
Oh! You didn't do it last year, so you've not had the practice.
No.
Pretty good still though, and that's a good pancake. That's a good one. Double flip. And we've got some bananas and some strawberries, some golden syrup, and chocolate spread.
Question is, do I have chocolate and banana or strawberry and banana?
I would do strawberry and chocolate and banana and golden syrup.
Or I could do half and half.
You could. Got another pancake too.
Go on then, your turn.
Whee! Oh, I always like to try and do a double one. Wow.
I'm hungry.
There we go. All of our pancakes.
Yum, yum, yum.
Yum, yum, yum. We went wild with the last one. We did white chocolate chip. If anyone wants my recipe, I'll put it on the screen now. If anyone wants my recipe, I'll put it on the screen now. Okay, so it's the next day now. I've come down with a massive cold. Not massive, but I still come down with a cold, which is sad. but it is Valentine's Day, and me and Tom have got McDonald's.
Got McDonald's.
Maybe-
I mean, we said we went out. Was it yesterday?
On Monday for the carvery.
Carvery.
Yeah.
McDonald's.
And a
And
film.
a film
Yeah.
for Valentine's Day.
We're gonna watch the new Indiana Jones though.
Yeah.
We haven't seen it yet, and obviously it's been out for like almost. Well,
Been out for a while now.
it'll be a year in June. But it's 2.5 hours, and we're gonna watch this.
Yeah.
I've been looking forward to it. We were gonna, because obviously I work at the cinema, we can plug them in sometimes and watch them on the big screen. We were gonna do that.
Yeah.
But we're just never gonna get round to it. So
We do leave it too long.
yeah. So we're gonna watch this because there's not too many other things to watch at the moment. We don't think. But yeah, we'll let you know what we think afterwards. And with that, it has come to the end of the vlog. Oh, sorry, let me pause my Bluey. Anyone else just watch Bluey when they need something on for like 10-15 minutes? Because if I watch an episode, I can't pause it, I have to watch the whole thing. Whereas these are great because, one, they are great, and two, they're only 10 minutes. So, yeah, it's just great. But anyway, we really enjoyed Indiana Jones. That was actually a whole week ago now. So as you heard me say, I got a massive cold and I just had no energy to do anything, but I still had to go into work for a few days. So that was like taking all of my energy. And if you edit videos, you know how much like concentration and stuff it takes to edit a video. So I just couldn't do it. I just did not have any willpower in me to sit down and like do that, especially when you've got a headache. It was terrible. But anyway, and then after that as well, I twisted my knee again at work. So that took me out for two days, and I just could not be bothered. But it's been a couple of my friends' birthdays anyway, so while I was sat with my knee up, I actually crocheted them some gifts. One of them's upstairs, I've not finished it yet, so I'll put that in the next vlog because I'll have finished it for in the next vlog. But I'll put a picture here. I made my friend Drew a Spider-Man. It was the first one I'd ever done, so I know how I would do it better now, but I think it's pretty good for a first attempt. And she likes it, so it's good. So yeah, that's what I was doing instead of editing this video. So I apologise that one has not gone out for a whole 2 weeks. I am terrible. I need to get myself into a better routine and sort myself out and all of that kind of jazz. And I know that. So, but as I was saying, me and Tom really enjoyed Indiana Jones. I do wish that I saw it in cinemas. It probably would have been so much better in cinemas. And we paused it a couple times to go do other stuff because we were at home. So it definitely probably would have been better in cinemas. But yeah, we really enjoyed it anyway, and it's a nice like round off, I guess, to the film series. There's a couple of things that I would change myself, but otherwise it was a good film, and it was nice to see Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones another time. And yeah, do you think that they're going to put anything from that film in this new ride that's going into Animal Kingdom? Animal Kingdom, because they're changing the dinosaur land to Indiana Jones and... It is Indiana Jones. Yeah, Indiana Jones and Encanto. So I wonder if they're going to put any Dial of Destiny stuff in that Indiana Jones ride, which is intriguing, interesting, food for thought. Let me know what you think. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope you've had a good week. Let me know if you try any of the recipes. Let me know if you've had a good week, fortnight, whatever it is, whether you did anything on Valentine's Day, whether you make pancakes on Pancake Day. And yeah, all of that jazz. Just have a chat. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.